and gentlemen. It's a huge honor and pleasure to be amongst all of you and to once again welcome each one of you to what promises to be today's conversation, today's discussion on Indian diaspora during COVID-19, strategies and future prospects. Dr. Sahu was talking about the organization that we all represent and the organization that has brought us together. So I will, everything that is worth knowing about GRFDT is already on the internet. Let me take you through a personal journey of GRFDT, which I think you might find interesting. So I have known GRFDT when it was born, when it took its baby steps. And today we are an organization which has members from almost 30 to 35 countries. And at any given point of time, when we have discussions like this, we are joined by people from across the globe, at least 15 to 20 countries, people from these various areas join us. And what has been the unique achievement of this organization, GRFDT, which is Global Research Forum on Diaspora and Transnationalism. The unique achievement has been nurturing young scholars who now head diaspora departments and who are now, doing such credible work on diaspora, which is respected and loved globally. For any organization to grow and prosper, there is a mentorship that is required, and that incredible mentorship comes from Dr. Sahu. And it's a combined effort, which I think has kept all of us hooked. If I may say a little about myself, so I'm a professor of English. I'm really not trained for diaspora studies. My entry into this forum was because of my love for diaspora literature. But thanks to what I've learned from all of you, currently I'm interested and I write on diaspora, and I'm actually doing a project on the return migrants who are going back to Uttar Pradesh and what they're facing at this current point of time. So it is something that touches us directly. It is something that links us. It is something that connects us as human beings. And I think that is the reason why we have this, this scholarship, which brings all of us together. My belief always is that to be a good scholar, you need to be a good human being. I think via GRFDT, we have learned how to be good scholars and how to be good human beings, because all of us are working towards a cause which is taking us close to humanity, to global values, to a system which brings us all together. And again, in an effort towards that, we are going to have this conversation with a very, very interesting set of people, eminent people who are joining us from the world over. Let me introduce our speakers while we wait for Professor Bhatt to join us. The person who's going to be moderating today is Professor Chandrasekhar Bhatt. He has been a professor of eminence at the Department of Sociology, Tejpur Central University till 2014. He was a professor and head at the Department of Sociology at the University of Hyderabad and the founder director of the Center for the Study of Indian Diaspora, the first UGC-sponsored academics and research center, which was established in 1996 at the University of Hyderabad. He has published several papers on social movements, urbanization, and diaspora studies in various journals and edited books, besides writing 3 books on migration, ethnicity, and development. Our eminent speaker, one of our eminent speakers is Deo Gosain, who's an entrepreneur at Guyana and at New York. Mr. Deo Gosain was born in Trinidad. He's an engineer by profession, and currently he's the president of Amatec Corporation. Mr. Gosain is the founder trustee of Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha at Queens, New York. He has served on the advisory committee to the NYC Controller and Elmhurst Economic Development Committee. Mr. Gosain is currently president of the Lions International Elmhurst at New York. He's active in promoting Indo-Caribbean interests. Welcome to the forum, sir. Our next speaker is going to be Mr. Mohan K. Gautam. He has done his master's from Lucknow, his D.Litt from Leiden, and has taught at the universities of Lucknow, India, Oslo, Norway, and Leiden at the Netherlands. Since 1970, he's been the organizer and chairman of the International Commission of Museums and Cultural Heritage at the International Union of Anthropological and Ethnological Sciences. Since 1962, he's working as a member of the staff of Kern Institute of South Asian Studies at the Leiden University, Leiden. It's a privilege to have you with us, Professor. Welcome. The next person we have is Dr. Arnold Thomas, who's a retired diplomat who was based at the Embassy of the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States at Brussels. He has also worked for several years at the Caribbean Community Secretariat at Georgetown, Guyana, and he has taught political science and history at Brooklyn College at New York and Thames Valley University at UK, among others. He's a founding member of the St. Vincent and Grenadines SVG Indian Heritage Foundation and currently the ITC coordinator of SVG. Welcome aboard, Dr. Thomas. The next speaker we have is Dr. Satish Rai. He's a Sydney-based academic, film and TV producer, journalist and community development worker. He was born in Fiji and he has received his primary, secondary and part of his tertiary education at the University of South Pacific and Fiji School of Medicine. Dr. Rai is now working on a feature film on the abolition of the Girmit as well as the international events to mark the 100th anniversary of the abolition of the Indian indenture system or the Girmit. Welcome aboard, sir. It's going to be an honor to listen to you. The next speaker we have is Dr. Vishnu Bisram, who was also born in Guyana, where he received his formative education. He migrated to New York to pursue higher education, enrolling for BS in biochemistry. He has pursued postgraduate studies in international relations and educational administration, earning multiple doctorates. Wow. He has taught for 35 years. He's the specialist in the Indian diaspora issues. He's also a journalist and columnist for several publications. Welcome, sir. The next speaker is Vikas Ramakisan, who's a historian at Guyana. And unfortunately, we don't have his bio note. I would request sir to let us know a little once, just before he starts speaking, just one or two lines about him. I'm sure he's incredibly eminent and we are waiting to listen to him. The next person is Mehen Poinuswamy. He's an OCI, Overseas Citizen of India, card holder, born in Mauritius. He's done his studies in India at the University of Delhi. He's done his master's in mathematics. And then he went to France, where he's done his engineering in IT at the University of Paris. He's the GOPIO International Coordinator for the Europe region. Welcome aboard, sir. Thank you so much for joining us. It's indeed an honor and pleasure to have each one of you amidst us.